26th. How I know? Because it's a special person's birthday today. Happy birthday. You know who you are. As if you come across this video. So y'all, I am here to bring y'all coffee and the word this morning. Yes, I am a little late. I had to wash my hair. I stayed up till midnight watching TV y'all last night. So I just wanted to hug the bed a little bit this morning and be bad and stay up a little bit last night. I stayed up to about almost 1. I sure did. So yeah, I go to work today, so get on up and get moving. Yesterday, I just took it easy. I didn't, I really just did coffee and word. I didn't do anything special. I went and hung out with my mom and baby nephew. And that was pretty much it for a Friday. Yeah. I'm getting ready, y'all. Just give me a minute. So, okay. All right, gonna put your glass. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, so it's over there. Okay, make sure I just don't spill my coffee like I did last time. Refresh yourself in my presence, in the peace of my presence. This peace can be your portion at all times and in all circumstances. Learn to hide in the secret of my presence, even as you carry out your duties in the world. I am both with you and within you. I go before you to open up the way, and I also walk alongside you. There could never be another companion as devoted as I am, because I am your constant companion. There should be a good lightness to your step that is observable to others. Do not be weighted down with problems and unresolved issues, for I am your burden bearer. In the world, you have trials and distress, but don't let them get you down. I have conquered the world and deprived it of power to harm you. May you have peace, confident peace. Or it says, in me, may you have confident peace. Good morning, everybody. Remember to give me a thumbs up as y'all come in and speak so I can know who's in the building. All right, y'all have read Psalms 31, verses 19 through 20. John chapter 16, verse 3. All right, guess what, God? It's me again. All righty. And our topic today is invisible. The Lord looks down from heaven and sees the human race. From his throne, he observes all who live on the earth. That verse is coming from Psalms chapter 33, verses 13 through 14. Good morning, everybody. Are you feeling invisible today? You may be surrounded by a crowd of people and yet feel alone and isolated. This may be how the woman who needed a healing touch from Jesus felt, but was convinced he would never notice her among so many. She reached out and touched him and found him fully aware. Hagar, Sarah's servant, was driven from her home by her angry mistress. Wandering, lost and alone in the wilderness, God saw her and became her deliverer. It's difficult to comprehend that as small and insignificant as we are in time, in space, God sees each of us and even knows our name. Others may not seem to notice or understand, but God knows your whole story. He is always present, all-seeing, all-wise. No matter where we are, God sees. I am so thankful, Lord, that you not only see me physically, but you see into my heart and my mind and know in every thought. Help me always remember that I am never invisible to you. All right, on to our gardener's devotional. And our topic today is light in your darkness. The people living in darkness may have seen a great light, and those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. That verse is coming from Matthew chapter 4, verse 16. Golden sunlight blankets my winter lettuce, nurturing but not incinerating them or even for me, anything else, or for that matter. The benefit we humans receive from the sun speaks of God's love. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Because something so perfectly designed for flourishing spring from anything else is the light warms, nourishes, even lends order to our lives. It's rising and setting, guiding our internal clock for healthful spans of work and rest. The world clock and cultural trends have dulled out internal clocks, overriding them with unhealthy patterns of waking, working, sleeping, even eating, and mood, leaving us languishing. The more time we spend out under the sun, the more closely we align with the Creator's design, and the more we thrive. The reality of our connectedness to all God's creation brings the truth of the gospel out of the shadowy metaphor and into the light of our daily lives. After we have experienced the impact of the one true source of light, it's hard to see artificial substitutes. It is no different with Christ, the light of the world, and it's no wonder God filled the physical and spiritual realms with examples and reminders of the power of light. Have you experienced waking and sleeping by the sun? If so, how did you feel compared with waking after sunrise and working until dark? If not, reset your eternal clock, your circadian rhythm, with no artificial light weekend. Ain't that something? It says reset your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, with a no artificial light weekend. I know I first learned of, I'm gonna be honest, this word through someone on YouTube. She was a nurse, and she was just saying how when people go into the nursing field, that your circadian rhythm is thrown off. So that's, I know a little bit about it, but not much. And I think it takes a long time to get it. If you ever go back to just working straight days and stuff like that versus overnight, like a nurse, or other professions, people who do work overnight, it takes a while to get adjusted to just sleeping through the day versus working through the day, and it just takes a while to just reset everything. You so used to sleeping through the day and getting up at night and going to work till the next morning, whatever. Jesus, you are my eternal son, the light of the world. That verses come from John chapter 8, verse 12. The day star, 2 Peter 1:19, and the bright morning star, Revelations 22:16. I need you. Amen. That's what it says. Yes. And on to our couples devotional. Good morning, everybody. Oh Lord, I'm good morning, Miss Sophia. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cassie, good morning. How are you doing? Y'all are new. Good morning, y'all. Good morning and Happy New Year. I've never seen you all in my life before. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. All right, from the couples devotional, our topic is faith like a child. I led them with cords of human kindness, with ties of love. To them, I was like the one who lifts a child to the cheek, and I bent down to feed them. That verse is coming from Hosea chapter 11, verse 4. In our fast-paced world, kids grow up in a hurry. Success is defined by self-reliance and independence, a competitive edge. We're told with an education, the latest technology, and money in the bank, we can handle whatever comes our way. There's no room in that worldwide view for childlike faith. You belong to a Father who knows your heart need for kindness. You don't have to be self-sufficient in tough times. You can cry out for love and comfort when you're hurt or afraid. He binds himself to you with constant love. He searches out and holds you when you need him most. Today, remember your God as King is your Abba Father. 2. Pray about your problems. Bring him your sorrows and disappointments. Ask him to provide for all your new needs. Let him lead you by the hand, trusting he'll take you where you need to go. Have faith, believing he delights in you as his precious children. Lord, we try so hard to be tough in every situation. Soften our hearts so we remember how much we need you. Thank you for loving us as our kind, faithful Father. Amen. Good morning, Miss Regina. Hi, how are you doing? Good morning. Happy New Year. I'm so happy to see you. How are you? I still got a little bit of what they call it, frogginess in my voice because I woke up about maybe 45 minutes ago. Because today was hair wash day. Plus, I knew I needed to bring coffee and the word this morning. Oh, how are you doing? I'm so happy to see you. How are you? Man, it is so awesome. Man, good. I'm so happy to see you, Miss Regina. Man, your shorts yesterday, all this week, last week and this week, me and my mama just been sitting back cracking up, laughing at and man, your shorts are dead on, spot on, whatever. I don't care. Oh, thank you. I just combed it out and twisted it up because I really don't know what I want to do to it today. I saw your videos all day yesterday. Your hair, I love your hair. I love everything, man. You are so awesome. Thank you. You, like I say, you're dead on your videos. Just everything you talk about. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. Yeah. Last year this time, my sister-in-law gave me what most people call a silk press. I call it the process because it lasted me literally 6 months being straight. All I had to do really was wrap it every night and maybe put a little bit of oil sheen on it. But I normally don't put a lot of heat to my hair as far as a flat iron or anything like that. So I don't know what I want to do to it. I don't want to get it braided back up because when I took it down, I had a little headache yesterday. So yeah. So it's just freshly. It is literally just freshly washed. Ain't nothing on it. This one side I always thicker than the other. Provided I got it parted right. For real. You already know. For real. Because I don't use a mirror. I sit there on the sofa and comb it out. Either comb it out or finger comb it out. And sometimes I just use my hands to part. My other sister behind me, today is the baby girl birthday. She went out of town for her birthday. Lord, I prayed. But they had a safe trip to their destination. And I hope she has a marvelous day and enjoy to the fullest. She was supposed to be a Christmas baby, but boy born on the 3rd of January. So yeah, we normally celebrate our birthday. Well, I'm not. Sometimes together. Either she may throw me a little something in her house or whatever. So, that is so awesome. First time, Miss Regina. My gosh, that is so awesome. So awesome. And during the latter part of the year, while I was reading these devotionals, God was calling us to Him. That is awesome. I'm so happy for her, man. For real. That is awesome. She needs to. and keep that relationship with God. God will be with you. Mama, I know mama. Miss Regina, I don't know you, but I could feel that in you. You know, like I say, when they see us coming, they see the light within us, and they don't know what it is and they hate it. But I know she's going to stay on the right track because she has you. I know that, and I'm so happy for her. At the age of 15, Miss Regina, I'm so happy. I'm proud of her. And she's staying alone. God was right there. God is for her. She needs to. Well, she needs to have that relationship with God. She's at that age, and I know she knows right from wrong. Um, man, I'm speechless. Really, I'm so happy for her, man. So look, spending time with God, getting to know God, keeping God by your side. He's never gonna leave you nor forsake you. God is calling his children unto him. He's calling all of us to come up under his submission, Like I say, repent for your sins, and he will take you under his wings. We need to have that ear to hear. We need to have that ear for you. I mean, this is New Year. It doesn't take a new year to start that relationship. Each and every day, any day, anytime that we all want to. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, tomorrow, man. I don't tell her congratulations. Congratulations. I am so proud of her at the age of 15. I know what I went through at the age of 15, and it's nothing compared to today. It is nothing compared to today. So I'm glad. I'm so glad. Now, in my church years, we've had some to get baptized. Mainly it was the kids getting baptized. I think last year we only had one teenager. Man, that is awesome, Miss Regina. Yeah, Miss Regina, look, your video where you said you drove, or was it 38,000? Miss Regina, that's a lot of miles, but you know what? I know we all have to provide. I know we all have to provide. I know we all have to provide. So you're making this sacrifice, and I'm going to say I thank you, because I thank you for showing up. Not only on, I'm just saying, just for showing up. I can only imagine the sacrifices that you really, really, really have to make just to be at your job on time, Monday through Friday, and going out into the field doing what you got to do, putting your life at risk. You know what I'm saying? I thank you, because not too many people will make that sacrifice, and it's so few who will. And I'm gonna be honest, if I was there, or if I was, I would do what I had to do. Yes. So, my gosh, Miss Regina, I'm so happy. I'm so glad, Miss Regina. I did see the Christmas play. Yes, I did see the Christmas play. My gosh, I'm so happy. Yeah, I didn't do no content yesterday aside from Coffee in the World. I didn't do no content yesterday. I just chilled yesterday at my mama's house. I ended up going to sleep. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. That's pure. That is true sacrifice to possibly. I mean, to get up that early, get ready for work, get on the road, and do all of that traffic. Cause you are in the city. You don't have to say where you live. I know what state you're in. I thought you were. When I first started like seeing your shorts and stuff like that, I thought you were from the Midwest, but we close neighbors. That's all I'm gonna say. We're close neighbors, and that makes me feel even. I don't know, man. That I was leaving with joy when I found out what state you lived in. I'm like, man, are you serious? Because you don't have that. What I want to say, that dialect. You don't have. No, ma'am. You're a professional. You you don't have that dialect. No, you do not have that dialect. I know it is not easy. And I mean, some people, if they were told that they're having to drive that many, which, I put it over an hour away from home, man, most people would have quit, been trying to find somewhere closer to home to you know what I'm saying, to be closer to the home. Yeah, so but no, I appreciate the sacrifice that you're making. I don't have any kids, but I do have some nephews and nieces, and I thank you. I thank you because that is pure sacrifice. You spend most of your day in traffic. You spend most. I don't even see how you, man. You spend most of your day in traffic because you do. And I who making content in the car, hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. I love it because you keep me rolling. I be at work and I just continue to play that one short as I walk. And people be looking like, what she, hey, this is enjoyment while I'm at work. Someone else has been at work to produce this, and it makes me, you know what? It makes me proud just to even see you. I'm gonna listen to whatever you have to say. I don't care. I'm gonna listen to whatever you have to say. Mm-mm. 8 freaking days. That's 4 hours a day. Not that's just on the road, Miss Regina. 4 hours a day. Let's say it takes you 2 hours to get up and get prepped. Man, come on. And then by the time you get home, you're exhausted, man. Ooh, you gotta have a lot of water in the crock pot. I'm just saying. But that I would have been. I can say that if that had happened to me, I probably would be right along with you. But most people will want to settle and try and find something way closer at home. Trust me. So, but I understand. I truly understand it. You do too. You have a beautiful. Oh my God, Miss Regina. I see when I say I see the light in you when the videos I've heard you singing, just everything that you do, I see the light. I really, really do. I see the light in you. And I appreciate you just I appreciate you just for showing up, speaking the truth on the political side, everything. People not invading your space, your peace, and stuff like that. I appreciate it because everything that you say is true, 100% true. Feelings, whatever, it is true. You just speaking your mind and making content at the same time. I love it. Mm-hmm. I'm so for real. You have, I mean, I love all of the everything that you're doing as far as good. Hey, Candy K. Hey, how are you doing? This another favorite, Miss Regina, Candy K, all day. Happy New Year, Candy K. How are you doing? Oh yes. Oh my goodness, Candy K. Oh my God, Candy K, it's good to see you, man. How was your Happy New Year, Candy K? I know your holidays is marvelous because you know the weather and all. Let me see. Hold on. We had a good Christmas. Yeah, and it you know what it's I think it's 40 degrees outside now. This is crazy. This is like flu and pneumonia weather. Oh my goodness. Candy K and Miss Regina, thank y'all so much for stopping by little on me. I appreciate y'all. So, but man, Miss Regina, tell your daughter I will be thinking about her tomorrow. It's the start of something new for her and to keep their relationship. But I know you're going to make sure she stay on track. I already know. I already know. It is very crazy. You know what? I didn't have to work yesterday, but I wish I didn't have. I spent a little time outside yesterday. That's how nice the weather was. And by the time I went over to my mom's house, I'm like, it's humid out here. It was humid, and I'm like, man, So, but I ain't complaining. Miss Regina, I got something coming for you. You make me feel. I've been lazy because, like I say, this is supposed to be a video that I supposed to be going back in October, but I got something for you. I don't know if you got started, but we gonna show you a way to get started for real. Who is this? In the 30s, the BAM. I can't okay, who you know I know. I just been lazy. Like I said, I haven't been feeling inspired. I really have not. I've had ideas written out on paper. Um have you kind of started? Like I say, you have well we I you already said what you want to grow. So we're kind of like in the same neck of the woods. You may be a zone. We may be in the same. The first thing you have to find out is what is your grow zone. Just go to Google and type in your zip code in the grow zone, and it's gonna kick out a number on the alphabet. That will you what you say? I turned the heat on last night, but it was doable. You know, well, the hot flashes and stuff kind of kept me kicking the leg out. But you're gonna get a number and a letter. That's gonna be your grow zone. So we all need to rep our grow zone. Yes, that's the first thing you need to keep that at the forefront of your mind, or either create a tablet. But if we already know what you want to grow, I got something for you. You make me make little yeah. I got time to do this video. It will really be an impromptu video. I'm not gonna go live. I could go live. Um. Uh huh. Yeah, that's the first thing we need to do as a gardener. No, I'm for real. No, I grow zone. Just go to Google, type in your zip code and the word grow zone, and like I say, that's gonna be your grow zone. And you can also create a microclimate in your yard or on your land. And there's also something called a sun tracking app. That download that app to your laptop or your phone, and that app will literally let you know when the sun is optimal during hold on during hold on that it will let you know where the sun is on your land during every time during every hour of the day. It will um and because the you can have a different grow zone on the front versus I'm for real on the back, and you may think it's funny. You may be like, how it's possible that you may have a different grow zone on the front versus the back. And you can now, with us being where we are, um yes, that's how Candy K. That's where I got a lot of my knowledge from. And I say thank you to everybody who I have subscribed to in the gardening community. Man, it's a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm dead serious. I started back in like 2015, 16, just um tell baby to grow no garden. She could just right there on the patio. But what I'm saying, I lost my track of thought. But you can create a microclimate because, like right now, like yes, well, as I left Walmart the other day, normally during this time of the year, and it could be Lowe's as well. Our what do you call it? Our lemon and lime trees. We normally do get them in like around December, January, February. And that would be a good time to get one and invest in a greenhouse to create your microclimate to put your fruit trees in. Um, so, do you want to do pots? Do you want to go do grow bags? Do you want to do in-ground gardening? Do you want to do raised bed gardening? You have a lot of options, Miss Regina. You have a lot of options. Um, I love dealing with the dirt. I don't mind about the dirt and the worms. Just put on some gloves and just suit up. You know what I'm saying? Get your goggles. Cause yesterday in one of my while I was reading Coffee in the Word, the lady was saying how she was a gardener. She had just gotten a speck of dirt in her eye, and just I think she got an infection just from rubbing her contact lenses, and it damaged her cornea. But the lesson was that God had her in a moment of quiet to just to he wants you to see quiet sometimes, and so you can hear him, have a relationship with him during that time. So but that happened to me as well, and just a little speck of dirt. That's why my goggles are right there. I'm for real. I wear goggles outside most of the time, even though yes I have on my glasses. But it's if I wear my contacts, I definitely have them on. I'm for real, because just a little speck of dirt in your eyes, man, that irritates. That's very irritating. And I was trying to flush my eyes out for quite a few days, and I ended up having to go to the doctor. Pots for now. I don't have a lot of space, and backyard don't have a lot of sun. Okay, so if your backyard is download the sun tracking app, I need to get vet. I need to get. Oh, just go to. They're cheap. They are really cheap. That you don't have to spend a lot of money. I think at the time I only paid like $2 for those. Yeah. I just paid two. I have two pair. Like when I go out the door right here to the backyard, one right there, one right here on the dresser. But I keep them. I don't even care if I go to my mom's house. I have them with me. You hold on. Pause for now. Okay, so what you want to do, because you basically want to grow your hold on, your it's a you want to do the okra. I know okra was one. Maybe what we eat on a regular was it okra, tomatoes, ooh, bell peppers. It was like four. Hey, Miss Brenda? Look, I woke up late, Miss Brenda. I was gonna call you, but I woke up late. I had to go and get my hair washed because I saw what time it was, and I jumped on here to do Coffee in the Word. You see Candy K and Miss Regina, so cucumbers. Okay, and I know I saw okra. I do remember okra. Um, I got something for you, Miss Regina. You just wait. I may go on and do this. Like I said, it'll be an impromptu video. Yes, it's gonna be look out of sequence, but I can get started. I can get started today before I go to work. Yes, cucumbers for certain. You and Miss Regina, when we get to growing them cucumbers, you can also pickle them. You can pickle them. It is very, very easy to do, and it does not take long. I am so for real. My friend purchased grow bags for sweet potatoes. They have flaps for her to get the potatoes. Yeah. You already know we say sweet potatoes, can to can. Somebody did discuss the difference. No, my sister behind him. I think during Thanksgiving while she was here, she discussed the difference between sweet potatoes and yams. I'm like, I looked on, I couldn't believe it, but that was interesting. It's the difference between sweet potatoes and yams. um, so yeah, my other sister, the one whose birthday is today, she does have the grow bags with the flap and like you said, and the handles. And I'm gonna be honest, we can't with the weather we're having. This we just passed Christmas. If you got some sweet potatoes, no, I'm gonna say that if you have some potatoes, you can't actually go on and try to grow you some potatoes because the weather's gonna be okay for a minute. You can go ahead and start you some potatoes in a bucket. You can do a five if you have say I don't have I don't have a garage, but you can do it in your garage. Drill some holes in that 5-gallon bucket, fill it with some soil, And cause I'm gonna be honest, a lot of us have potatoes and sweet potatoes sitting around right there in the kitchen. They done already started what's the word, budding. Hey, Miss Wanda, how you know they've already started to bud? So all you really have to do, Miss Regina, is put buried in the soil, and that eyes gonna come through. You can put a little grow light on there if you want to. And Miss Regina, you can also do oh goodness, can you may have to help me out. You can also do indoor growing with a hydroponics tank. You can, hi Annie. Is there someone? You can also do a hydroponics tank. You can, and I'll be honest. Oh what? With my Sunday school kids. Okay. Now Candy K. Oh, that is awesome. In Sunday school. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, I never thought about anything like that. I don't. Somebody's in here. Yeah. But you can do the hydroponics tank. You can do things like let it. You can do your tomatoes and stuff like that, depending on. Was it put one in some water? Uh-huh. You're right, Candy K. You can depending on how big you got your hydroponics tank, you can do your tomatoes, and you can do your cucumbers and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you, there's a person on YouTube, and she was one of the first ones that I watched. She is infamous for her and what is called her hydroponics tank, and it's Lady Cheryl. Um, I have not seen any content from her lately. I hope she's doing well. I pray that she's doing well. But she has a lot of hydroponics tanks in her room. She now lives with her son and daughter-in-law. She's been there, I think, about 2 years or whatever. But even before then, when she had a house, she had hydroponics tank, and I learned about that through her. And also within the growing community, she is part of the growing community. Hi, Miss Linda. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Um, she was really really good. I saw the hydroponics tank. Now they do have something growing now, the winter indoor growing 2025. I'm thinking it's sponsored. That's being sponsored, but being Mike's Chaotic Garden. I'm thinking he's one of the ones over it. If not GT Junior grows Alaska. It's so many people part of this gardening community. Homestead Heart is one. Lord, if you want to learn how to garden and can, Homestead Heart. She was one of the first ones. This is her shirt. This one of their shirts. Yeah, I've had this shirt. Oh my God, do you know this shirt is probably 8 years old. This T-shirt, yeah. I got started with them. Let me see, Lead Farmer, Led. Homestead Heart, definitely. Miss T Nog, the New Orleans gardener. She is another one. That you can go to. I mean, they have so much knowledge. You would think that you won't get it all, but I developed a passion for gardening. Because I'm going to say this. When I first moved back to the South in 2001, we developed a garden in my mama's backyard, but Lord, I'm scared of frogs. And so I would barely go out there unless it was with her. But now, I mean, at that time, I'm like, oh, we just doing something to pass the time for the first year. But after that, now I've gotten my mama, my sister into gardening. My grandmother does garden. Yeah, grandmama, she gardens. She has some in her front of her apartment. And then at her daughter's house, she has a whole garden. A whole garden. Yeah. But see, for me, when we first moved here, we had center blocks. It was so many center blocks here that I did go and purchase more Get back. It's so many people on YouTube. Is that's part of the gardening community. I'm going to encourage you to, like I say, you shoot homestead harvest one, canning and gardening. Mississippi Girl Life. Um, she does a little. Mississippi Girl Life does a whole lot. It's quite a few people here in this state going on down there. Oh my gosh. It's a lot of people. But I'm going to do something for you, and I think you'll like it before you know. Hopefully you will, and hopefully it inspire you to kind of get started too in this way. So like I said, I may just, y'all gonna laugh because I'm gonna be honest, I've had this stuff in my flow since I started collecting after Thanksgiving. Since after Thanksgiving, and then before Thanksgiving, I set up my hydroponics tank. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't find my. I had it set up. I had the water running for quite a few days while I was trying to find the inserts, the little basket and the little sponges. I had my seeds, and I'm telling my husband. I said I just saw them. He was like he just saw them as well, and I found them last month doing something, and trust me, I know where they are now. So I decided not to do the. Now, what I did do last year, I used my hydroponics tank to start some of my seedlings, and I took them out of that little cone shape. It's spongy. I took them out. I'm gonna tell you, the roots were so freaking long in that thing. It was unbelievable, and that's how I got a lot of my starts. Let me see. I got my starts that way. The paper. Hold on. It wasn't the paper towel method, and also what did Georgia Peach Nuts call it? Where she used what do you call it? You could do it with a paper bag. But I think we use, what do you call it? The plastic, the bubble wrap. Wet some soil, well, with some hot water to kill, because I think we started on the inside. Use some hot water, pour it on the soil, and cut your bubble wrap to the size that you want it. And what you're gonna do is take your soil, you're gonna wring it out and place it on the what do you call it? On the bubble wrap, and you're gonna make a mound. You're gonna make a mound, and what you're gonna do, Miss Regina, is go ahead, whatever seeds you have collected or that you want to drop, go ahead and make a label. Go ahead and make a label what it is, and some tape. Because what you're going to do is you're going to roll it up just like a taco. You're going to roll it up just like a taco. Yes, and you may have to smooth the soil back some. You're going to continue to roll until you roll it all up just like a taco. And then you're going to take your tape and you're going to just tape the sides. I use about 3 or 4 pieces of tape per each one. I don't know. How can I think of the name, the method? Candy Cake, can you help me out? Oh, and it was like after she did this method, I saw quite a few people. I saw a lot of people starting to do it. But so you have your taco like right here in front of you, right? So you're gonna have about, once you look at it, you're gonna have like 3 or 4 or maybe 5 layers, depending on how long you made your bubble wrap, how long you cut it. So you're gonna drop that. You can drop maybe 2 seeds per row up in there. And let's say you had okra and cucumbers and stuff like that. So you're going to, wherever you drop the okra seed, you're going to stick the label down in there, letting you know that, oh, this is okra, oh, this is cucumbers. And I use a styrofoam cooler, and I put it in a styrofoam cooler, and I put it in the corner of the living room, and I put a grow light on it. Really, and it grew, it really did. The method still ain't coming to Miss Regina, what method it was, but I'll be doing, you know what, I did that in a lot of my videos, because Miss Georgia Peach Nut, when I saw that method at first, I was a little bit terrified of doing it, but you know what, it was easy. It was so easy to do. It's a little bit messy because you gotta wet the soil. You wetting well because the reason you want to kill any insects that's in that soil, especially if you're gonna keep it in your house, like I did, and I mean, like I know a lot of us did. And I just stuck it in the corner. That was during the spring, and that's how I got Mama's garden started. My garden started. That was another way versus direct sowing it into the soil. So, yeah, you said I don't know how to do all of this fancy stuff. Oh, a lamp right here. I put that on there. It does not really throw well. It throws out like right here, but it'll be enough to put over the seeds because you got to look at it. The soil is warm, cause you poured hot water over it. You know, yeah. That's all. That I mean, it's easy. It's a little time consuming, Miss Regina, and like I said, a little messy. But if you have a gooseneck lamp, lamp that's bendable like this one, and I just put my I invested in grow lights. Let me see what about what 3-4 years ago. So I still have some. I had like some cactus plants, some succulents. They weren't succulents, and they needed a form of light because like the front of the house does not get that much light coming in through the windows. So I bought some grow lights for them. So yeah, yes, ma'am. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. Miss Regina, I thank you for stopping by. Miss Brenda, Candy K, I thank all of y'all for stopping by. Look, the coffee well, no, I got something in there. I got the pot still on. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out here, Miss Regina. I may just go on and crank that video out so you can go on and get started before you go, go back to work on Monday. Yeah. So, but anyway, ladies, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, Miss Brenda. I'm gonna call you. Okay. Thank y'all so much. But Miss Regina, they do grow, but like I said, even if you just have like this is a gooseneck lamp, even if you have a gooseneck, okay, thank you, Candy K. Even if you have like a gooseneck lamp like this will suffice. We got it. Well, put like this. I'm gonna say this. We gotta be creative. We gotta use what we have in the house. Just like when it comes to doing the content in the house, use what you have first. The phone, So just you and you may have it and just not realize it. Anything like that. So, but yeah, yep. But that's how I got started. Yeah, use what you have, Candy K. And then like with Tampa ought to do a giveaway with them seeds. I'm just gonna say she ought to do a giveaway with those seeds. Yeah. So and even with Tampa should be able to do something out on the patio or something like that. Yeah. But I am gonna go ahead and get out here. So I'm gonna get started on that video. It's not gonna be scripted out. I'm just gonna show y'all something, okay? But look, ladies, y'all have a blessed day. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. And look, y'all have a blessed day. Hold on. What you say? She gonna do a giveaway. She gonna. All right, Miss Brenda. I'll be calling you shortly. Look, ladies, y'all have a blessed one, okay? And like living in my purpose states, have a great day on purpose. All right, bye for now. Oh my goodness. Okay.